as I said, I wanted to do something for warbirds or for prop planes, and I've been working on it for a while. Been kind of quiet and not showing a whole lot of things from the field or whatever because I've been busy with other stuff. So got some new stuff. You're going to hear beeping because my radio, my ESC has been disconnected. But I've got a new setup for warbirds and for planes with propellers. So that's what we're going to do here first. So you're going to hear the motor. This thing's going to be making noise. But so this is what we got going on. I'm going to let me get that off the screen real quick. But this is a radial engine, and it's supposed to be a 9-cylinder radial. Usually what they do with 9-cylinder radials is they'll have, there's 9 cylinders here, but they'll have collectors to make all that exhaust come out to one side, 2 sides. Some of them have them come out all around, just depends. I decided to do it kind of here on the side like this. So the way I have it right now, I unplugged the motor, but I'll show you all the different ways that you can do this. So number one, I have it to where it will do like the Firey Booties do, where it'll start to come on at about half throttle. And I don't know if you can see it all that, but I'm gonna turn the light off. Maybe it'll help, because it's actually flickering and firing a lot like fire actually does. So maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. I've got lights on this thing too. But anyway, there you go. Now you can see it. So it's actually flickering like fire does. So as it is right now, it's set to where about half throttle it comes on, flickers slowly. I can actually get it to actually full on flicker like that if you want. And then as you go up, it gets brighter. And it'll actually, you may or may not be able to see it, but it's actually flickering like a flame does. So it's flickering like fire does. Since this is like a radial, it would just be fire coming out at that one spot. If everything goes the way that I want it to, you'll be able to see an inline motor here by the next show, like a V12 or V10, whatever. So you can see. But now that's one way to do it. So this is basically showing up at half throttle. It comes on and then goes all the way up to full. So that's one way. Now another way you can do it, you take the controller, get to the actually output, and you switch it. You flip it over. And then that makes it so that it goes in the opposite direction. So now your plane can be idling at low throttle, and you'd see the fire like that, which is basically at full. And then as you go up, there'll be less fire, and it goes away. But once you get to about half, it'll flicker like that. And then when you go down to idle, it's going to do this. So that's what I've been working on. And then there's another way to do it. So if you don't want to have it connected to your throttle at all, doesn't have to be. That's what I'm doing. I'm plugging all of that. So it'll bypass everything. You can just plug this directly into the little exhaust stack. And that way, sorry for bumping the camera, it'll just be on the whole time. So, and that'll still do the flicker like it's flames. So it'll be cool. It'll still work out. It'll look like it's firing in order. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to try to take a look at the chat here and see what you guys think. But that's it. This is just for the radial setup right now, and this is just for one side. That's just one side there. Um, um, turn this back on. So yeah, so that's it. You can see it very bright during the day. I had it out on the patio. You can see it as plain as day. Um, so it doesn't, it doesn't really, you can see how bright it is just by putting my hand there. And this is just plugged in directly to the balance port. And it's taking 3S power. So plug that back in. Put it in reverse because we want to do that again. But so this is the radial setup. And again, this is just doing the collector style where it's all going to be on one side. But if you have, because some planes will have two exhaust ports here, one up above, one below, or if it's like a Corsair or a Sea Fury, they've got all the rows here lined up here and here. So I can do it either way, however you want it. Doesn't matter. Can be done. But this is just the way that I decided to do it to show off the new setup today. So there's that. Let's put down. Let's flip that over. There we go. Okay. So if you look closely, you can see it. So yeah, so that's it. I don't know prices yet, but yes, I am going to be selling it. Let's just close everything up so you can see. It's a spinning prop, so I'm not going to enable the motor because I don't want the motor spinning. But full bright, and then there's down to the flicker, and that's kind of cool the way it does that. You can't really see it. Let me see if I can take this thing off of there and put it up there so you can see. Get it a little closer. So you can see that it's flickering like flames. It looks really cool on the inline stuff because you can see like individual firing order. So there's that. And I made the stacks. It's just some random plastic parts that I had and I made them. It's not totally perfect. Should be facing more back, but that's it. So this is the beginning of some cool new stuff coming out. They're going to be basically available for all types of warbirds, all sizes. These are the smaller, a little bit smaller LEDs. There's a total of 9 LEDs in here, 3 per stack. So it's going to be dependent upon the size of what you're going to be doing. I have big ones too, so there can be up to 6mm LEDs that I use. So, and also, what the hell? This plane is not just. This has been a test bed for a few things. I use this plane for rockets. I used it for LEDs, like flying at night LEDs. So here, we'll show that right now. So I've got the LEDs here, the right side, and then I have the pilot figure lit up. What I'm actually going to do now, on top of having this stuff, it's a little bright, on top of having that stuff, and there's lights underneath, I'm going to put lights here in the cowl as well, so that you can see see all that going on. There you go. And this plane, believe it or not, this uses a 14 by 12 prop because it's got a really low kV motor. Nate's actually flown this plane. He kind of likes it too. But if you guys are interested in this, feel free to fill out the contact form on the page. I'll go get back to that stuff here in a minute. Unplug the plane. I'll get back to it. But there we go. So that's it. That's part of what I've been working on. We're going to get more stuff to show to you guys the next time. And there will be more videos coming up of stuff that I'm doing. So let me get this stuff buttoned up and I will be right back.